Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Monday, December 28th, at 3:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 538 headlines from 108 things we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Tigray crisis, Eritrea's role in Ethiopian conflict. Trump and 2020 nightmares are ending and COVID help is coming. It's no time to go wobbly. Homeless man hailed as hero after rushing into burning animal shelter to save cats and dogs. Mired in crisis, North Korea's Kim to open big party meeting. Authorities identify Nashville bomber, say he died in Friday's explosion. Gig economy workers say they can no longer survive. Dr. Fauci said he had few side effects after taking the Moderna coronavirus vaccine and said it's as good or better than an influenza vaccine. 3 cases of UK variant of coronavirus detected in South Korea. Trump signs massive funding measure. Anthony Warner was Christmas Day bomber in Nashville and likely died in explosion, authorities say. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Chinese citizen journalist sentenced to 4 years for COVID reporting, The New York Times. Packers Aaron Rodgers Titans hold on MVP award with rampage over Titans, NFL.com. China lays out rectification plan for Jackmot fintech empire and TechCrunch. Padres acquire 2018 Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell from Rays in 5-player deal, CBS Sports. Brexit, Britain's warned to prepare for some disruption, BBC News. Trump signs off on $600 stimulus checks, but a vote on $2,000 direct payments is still happening, CNBC. Trump signs coronavirus relief and spending bills, NPR. MNPD releases dramatic video of downtown Nashville explosion, WKRN News 2. NFL Playoff Picture 2020, Week 16 Standings, Bracket, Scenarios and Outlook for the Postseason, ESPN. The Mass Dancer Recap, Disco Ball eliminated and uncovered in Premiere, EW.com. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. The New York Post rips Trump's shameful attack on fair vote as undemocratic coup. Jake Tapper slams Kayleigh McEnany for lying the way most people breathe. Los Angeles testing for dangerous new coronavirus variant as COVID-19 cases soar. Trump begrudgingly signs COVID-19 relief bill, government spending, averting shutdown. Geraldo Rivera has had enough of entitled frat boy Trump. Nashville police name bomber suspect, say he died in blast. 2 women, 3 children found dead in Arkansas home on Christmas Day. Man charged in Illinois bowling alley shooting that killed 3. December sees highest COVID-19 death toll in U.S. since pandemic began. The best books of 2020. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Couple gets unforgettable Christmas gift. Woman without mask attacked on subway. WI Black Historical Society celebrates Kwanzaa. Woman says apartment left her with no hot water. Community cleans up vandalism at Black Cemetery. Man who rides 8 miles to work gets new bike. Breast cancer survivor celebrates her 100th birthday with family, friends. Salvation Army receives gold coin donation. Mother dies day after birthday in house fire. Frontline worker, veteran robbed of medical supplies. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. Chinese citizen journalist sentenced to 4 years for COVID reporting. Italy turns to flower power to help spread vaccine message. 450 million people, 27 nations, Europe's vaccination campaign takes off. Sign of the Times, how Prince wrote and recorded a classic song. NFL Week 16, what we learned. Video shows Keon Harold's son falsely accused of theft in Soho Hotel. Trump signs pandemic relief bill after unemployment aid lapses. Stimulus deal Q&A, second check, unemployment insurance and more. More than 190,000 ceiling fans are recalled after blades detach. How Heather Cox Richardson became a breakout star on Substack. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Citizen journalist in China who reported on COVID-19 sentenced to 4 years. Georgia girl, 7, dies after being shot Christmas shopping with family, report. Long Island cops say they found burning human corpse in backyard, make arrest. Live updates, Southern California plans for stay-at-home orders after holiday. Live updates, Trump turns his attention to Georgia, announces rally. This day in history, December 28th. Adams shines in snow as Packers trounced Titans 40-14. Padres to acquire Blake Snell, 2018 AL Cy Young winner, in shocking trade with Rays, reports. Chicago violence, 7 killed, 27 shot on Christmas weekend. NFL Week 16 recap, scores and standings. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Monday, December 28th. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Britain's open curtains to fresh snow with 6C Arctic blast set to bring up to 4 inches more today. Resolution Foundations warns COVID rules could cause economy to shrink by 6% more than predicted. Father creates incredible playhouse for his daughter for just $800. Embarrassed home bakers reveal their hilarious cake fails. Tricky general knowledge quiz covers everything from geography to anatomy. Hilaria Baldwin's fake Spanish past is revealed. Michael Gove warns British firms and holidaymakers to have right paperwork in place ahead of Brexit. Only 388 people aged under 60 with no underlying health conditions have died of COVID in the UK. No-nonsense personal trainer James Smith reveals his struggles with anxiety and fear of rejection. Millions more Britons face being plunged into Tier 4 lockdown this week. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is The Washington Post World News Feed. China sentences citizen journalist to 4 years in prison for Wuhan lockdown reports. Each year 1,000 Pakistani girls forcibly converted to Islam. I would never go back, horrors grow in Ethiopia's conflict. Egypt delegation visits Libyan capital, meets Tripoli gov. Amid pandemic, Pacific Islands work to offset food shortages. Bobi Wine says bodyguard killed in Uganda pulls violence. In Russia, tough new laws and stepped-up defiance abroad mark Putin's shift toward unfettered control. Targeted killings of journalists are on the rise across Afghanistan. European Union begins coronavirus vaccine rollout amid concerns over supply. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. Bangladesh moves more Rohingyas to remote island despite rights concerns. Alternative facts, witch hunt, Digley, the Trump era in 32 words and phrases. Wuhan citizen journalist jailed for 4 years in China's Christmas crackdown. Demon Slayer kills big-name rivals to become Japan's highest-grossing film. 3 shot dead after gunman opens fire at bowling alley in Rockford, Illinois. Revisited, is veganism the future? South Africa hits 1 million coronavirus cases as new variant spreads rapidly. Donald Trump signs COVID-19 relief and spending bill. Weather disasters cost $150 billion in 2020, revealing impact of climate change, report. Roger Federer withdraws from Australian Open, plans for 2021 return to tennis. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Wonder Woman 1984 debuts with pandemic best $16.70 m. Army Green Beret charged with murder in bowling alley shooting. Trump signs massive measure funding government, COVID relief. Trump signs COVID-19 relief bill after nearly week-long delay. 4 charged with aiding handcuffed fugitive who allegedly shot police officer. Baseball Hall of Famer, knuckleballer Phil Micro dies at 81. Fauci, U.S. taking hard look at variant of coronavirus. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Nashville explosion, camper van blast suspect named by police. COVID, Trump signs relief and spending package into law. Zhang Sun, China jails citizen journalist for Wuhan reports. Game of Thrones games maker dies after poisoning. Dr. Mahinder Watsa, India's most famous expert dies at 96. COVID, South Africa passes 1 million infections as cases surge. Maestro Dudamel takes virtual reality symphony on tour. She is beautiful but she is Indian, the student who became a Welsh bard at 19. 2020 and me, I know the value of family more. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. Pandemic worsens food security in Pacific Islands. Today in history for December 28th. Coronavirus updates. Unemployment benefits expire for millions of Americans. EU begins mass vaccinations across 27 nations. 333k US deaths. Man identified as Christmas Day bomber was longtime Nashville resident with electronics expertise. Virtual Kwanzaa celebrations offer a moment of reflection after a difficult year for the Black community. AP Top Stories December 27th. Rest in peace hero, Illinois K-9 officer Loki killed in the line of duty during traffic stop. Army Special Forces Sergeant Duke Webb charged in Illinois bowling alley rampage that killed 3. Military member charged in Illinois bowling alley shooting that left 3 dead, 3 wounded, police say. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Newsom shouldn't ignore an effort to recall him. Here's how he can fight it. Southern California will likely face extended stay-at-home order after holiday surge in coronavirus cases. Officials ID man killed at illegal straight racing event in Carson on Christmas. Tens of thousands expected to travel, pass through lax in coming week. Earthquake, magnitude 3.2 quake hits near Prunedale, California. First significant storm of season will bring rain, snow to Southern California. Earthquake, magnitude 3.9 quake strikes near Chico, California. Surrounded by death, nursing home workers battle management and fear to protect patients. A new post-Christmas COVID-19 surge as holidays create viral wildfire. For young Californians, climate change is a mental health crisis too. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Monday, December 28, 2020. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More from other news sources is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Trump signs Tibet policy, stops China from installing own Dalai Lama. Citizen journalist in China sentenced to 4 years jail for provoking trouble, after reporting on initial COVID outbreak in Wuhan. Despite U.S. sanctions, Turkey will continue producing parts for F-35 jets. Policeman with super recognizer facial recognition abilities, identifies 2,000 wanted suspects from memory. An Indian Army officer and 2 associates are accused of planting weapons on the bodies of 3 laborers killed in Kashmir to make it look as though they were militants in a staged gun battle. The new variant of COVID-19 first discovered in the UK has been found in a patient in Australia. Duterte threatens to end U.S. military pact if no vaccines. If they fail to deliver a minimum of 20 million vaccines, they better get out. Supermarkets in England to be barred from displaying unhealthy food and drinks at checkouts or using them in buy one, get one free offers, as part of proposed government crackdown on obesity. Note 10 also plans to stop multi-buy offers on foodstuffs high in sugar and fat from 2022. Russia moves to curb internet following investigative reports on Navalny poisoning. Super gonorrhea on the rise due to COVID-19, WHO says. Long COVID symptoms may include parosmia as people report disgusting smells of fish, burning and sulfur. Excess use of antibiotics due to COVID-19 triggers super gonorrhea. WHO chief warns that COVID-19 won't be the world's last pandemic as he tells countries to prepare for future emergencies. Beijing goes into emergency mode after 5 new COVID-19 cases recorded. New controls introduced in the Chinese capital as the city authorities warn the epidemic control situation is severe. Mass testing carried out in 2 districts where new cases have been detected. The next headlines are from Forbes. COVID-19's $3 trillion price tag rocks Japan's economy. Book review, Joseph Epstein's unputdownable charm, The Elusive Enchantment. Brexit, COVID-19 and League One crisis mean a busy transfer window for Premier League clubs. HBO's bought a screen docu-series on Real Madrid women's team. The good, bad and ugly from the Green Bay Packers win over the Tennessee Titans. BTS's Life Goes On may have broken one of the most undesirable Hot 100 records. Grand Mall overhaul, top 10 considerations for reimagining today's malls for tomorrow's needs. Dallas Mavericks notched their first win after a disappointing start to the season. Finally, Trump signs $900 billion relief bill clearing way for $600 stimulus checks and averting shutdown. The Houston Rockets should hit pause on James Harden trade discussions. The world population update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,675,597,243 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. YouTubers Anthony Padilla, Mikey buy slick Hollywood Hills home. Babenko, Tell Me When I Die review, a moving, eccentric lover's elegy for Hector Babenko. We Can Be Heroes review, Robert Rodriguez's genial homemade kiddie superhero flick for Netflix. Demon Slayer sets all-time record at Japanese box office. China box office, Shockwave 2 feet blasts past Seoul, Wonder Woman 1984. Veteran music publicist Randy Olex under dies at 62. The Masked Dancer premiere reveals identity of the disco ball, here's the star under the mask. Trump signs COVID-19 relief bill into law. WNBA star Candace Parker upgrades to all new modern farmhouse. Record producer Dre Skull spins into $7 million Los Feliz compound. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Trump signs COVID-19 relief deal after his criticism threatened to derail it. What's on the menu in ancient Pompeii? Duck, goat, snail, researchers say. Tony Rice, a giant of the acoustic guitar, dead at 69. Why the world is seeing some of its most extreme pandemic lockdowns. Hall of Famer Phil Nycro, known for his knuckleball, dies at 81. Nashville blast suspect died in explosion, officials say. COVID love story, can a Malawian bachelor and a Dutch bachelorette make it? EU begins its vaccine rollout with goal of inoculating 450 million against COVID-19. Coronavirus world map, tracking the spread of the outbreak. Coronavirus is surging, how severe is your state's outbreak? The following headlines are from the week. Congress signals it will mostly ignore Trump's post-signing demands on $2.3 trillion spending package. Trump signs COVID-19 relief bill, calls on Congress to remove wasteful items. Why the U.S. may not be aware of new coronavirus variant's presence. Sanders, Trump diddling around on relief bill is unbelievably cruel. Phil Nycro, Hall of Fame knuckleball, dies at 81. UK regulator reportedly expected to greenlight Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine this week. Trump reportedly wants to inflict as much pain on Congress as possible. EU latest to roll out Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine. 10 things you need to know today, December 27, 2020. The next headlines are from Universe Today. To help trudge through the snow, the Chang'e 5 recovery team wore powered exoskeletons. These are the news headlines for today, Monday, December 28. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. No leap second for December 31, 2020. The next news is from Politico. United Kingdom to roll out Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine in January. The deaths that shook politics in 2020. European Union's coronavirus V-Day is, mostly, a win for Ursula von der Leyen. Nashville bomber blew himself up, police say. Trump backs down, signs stimulus package. Governors on COVID-19 policies, we were all trying to figure this thing out as we went. Two House newcomers declined to say if they'll back Pelosi for Speaker. Members of Congress to Trump, sign stimulus bill. Rep. Kinzinger calls efforts to overturn election a scam. ADM Girar, not clear if Christmas travel will lead to surge in COVID cases. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Police finalise plans to control Sydney's New Year's Eve. This isn't a magic virus, confidence mutant strain can be contained. New crew of blue whales discovered by recording their distinct tunes. Oxford vaccine ready for UK approval as Pfizer dose sent across Europe. Eastern Freeway driver to spend New Year's in prison after new charges laid. Emergency crews rush to plane crash near Serpentine. Japan to make coronavirus restrictions mandatory. NSW Labour will support new ICAC referral against Errol Maguire. Bitterly disappointed, O'Keefe considered quitting game after NSW snub. As it happened, brittle Aussies collapse as India close in on win. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. The moneyest, my brother-in-law smokes weed, drinks booze and plays video games. My in-laws pay his mortgage. What happens after they're gone? Is my stimulus check taxable income? Trump signs $900 billion coronavirus bill, but myths about the stimulus persist. The moneyest, I became ill and haven't worked or filed taxes since 2016, so I got no stimulus check this year. When will I get one? The moneyest, my grandfather gave me $150K in shares and $20K to buy a car, but my family interfered in my life. Should I give it back? A liberal raises stock buyback plan to $10 billion, but shares continue to sink. The moneyest, I earned $100,000 in 2019, but far less in 2020. Why did I not get a stimulus check? How is that fair? The moneyest, my boyfriend's ex-wife claimed her two sons as dependents on her taxes, and received their stimulus checks, but they live with us. The moneyest, I got $1,200 stimulus payments last time. Will I receive $600 checks this time? Will there even be another stimulus? Keywords, is Tesla the next AOL? That's what this strategist is warning. U.S. stock futures gain after Trump signs coronavirus relief package. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Patent prior approval analysis in Brazil, Anvas's role clarified, intellectual property, Brazil, Mondac News alerts. The next headlines are from Quartz. Foreign investors are driving the Indian stock markets to new highs. BlackRock's list of climate commitments just got longer. The following headlines are from TechDirt. Funniest, most insightful comments of the week at TechDirt. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Celtics. Kevin Green. Bucks vs. Knicks. Death to 2020. Masked Dancer. Packers. Deshaun Jackson. Clippers. Broncos. Wolves vs. Tottenham. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Theft suspected after bulky historic 17th century crack bell disappears without trace from Stockholm church. He's going for a jog, shoot his legs, Brits imagine what the year 5 feet could look like amid rumors of even tougher lockdown. Hold on, summer is around the corner, Siberian bikini party at -39°C goes viral, video. Russian fishing trawler with 19 crew on board sinks in freezing Barents Sea, 2 rescued, but 17 missing and feared dead in icy waters. Watch, moment of Nashville blast captured in HD by police surveillance camera. Christmas has peaked, ex-Russia football boss Slutsky goes viral singing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, video. Trump signs COVID-19 relief and spending bill, but hopes Congress will vote to increase payouts to $2,000. Critics chortle as CNN's Tapper says he won't interview White House press secretary because she lies the way most people breathe. Ted Nugent sets off Twitter SJWs with holiday message slamming Black Lives Matter as soulless, stupid and based on lies. Abe Bunner, Cristiano Ronaldo wins Player of the Century at Globe Soccer Gala, passes world's best player Guantu Lewandowski. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. Kazakhstan bodybuilder sex doll wife is broken right before Christmas. Santa the super spreader, kills 18 in Belgian nursing home. Jab and go, airline pushes vaccine gimmick to promote summer flights. 12 times the lockdowners were wrong. High wage versus low wage, visualizing America's K-shaped economic recovery. Can the U.S. reduce its dependency on Chinese rare earths? Major COVID vaccine glitch emerges, most Europeans, including hospital staff, refuse to take it. On riding freight trains. Trump signs COVID-19 relief bill with $600 checks, asks Congress to approve increase later. Which states saw the biggest population inflows and outflows in 2020? The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Chinese delegation meets Nepal PM amid political crisis. No shame in dealing with matters of the mind. Demon Slayer becomes Japan's top-grossing movie. South Korea latest country to detect new COVID variant, Hive News. UK says it will sign free trade deal with Turkey this week. Trump's US COVID aid bill approval sends stocks higher. 10 Hong Kong 12 feet arrested at Sidu in China court. Indian officer accused of planting weapons on Kashmir civilians. And trapped, China pushes fintech giant to overhaul its business. Citizen journalist jailed for 4 years over Wuhan virus reporting. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Charles Hurt, Merry Christmas, now go vote. GOP Rep Fleischman, Nashville police officers ought to be praised and lauded for efforts to save lives before explosion. Acting Defense Secretary Chris Miller, Special Forces likely to be last out of Afghanistan. FNC's Hilton, we need Watergate-style Senate hearings to expose the swamp corruption. CNN's Acosta, Trump supporters absorbed Trump's hostility towards media, made us feel endangered. Washington Post, Democrats gloomy about populist GOP in 2024. Acting Defense Secretary Chris Miller thanks airmen who supported Nigerian hostage rescue. Democrat Raphael Warnock dodges questions about the domestic dispute accusation. President Trump signs stimulus and government spending bill. Fact check, Raphael Warnock ad falsely accuses Kelly Loeffler of campaigning with white supremacist. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Drug reverses age-related mental decline within days, suggesting lost cognitive ability is not permanent. How a Utah sports reporter accidentally raised $55,000 to help people during the holidays. 14 years ago the Amazon was being bulldozed for soy, then everything changed as corporations joined activists. 2 best friends light up the holidays for single-parent households in Ohio that might not have money for gifts. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Monday, December 28th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Man walks circumference of Earth without leaving home city. Exceptionally well-preserved snack bar unearthed at Pompeii. Derided in the West, Spam is so beloved in Asia that one company has invented a meat-free version of it. Girl Scouts rebuke Boy Scouts in escalating recruitment war. These atheists tried recruiting members at a pro-Trump, pro-conspiracy event. Tesla's new boombox feature will let car owners fart at unsuspecting neighbors. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. Neural's AI predictions for 2021. 3 wheels, 1 seat, a closer look at Electromechanica's 2021 Solo F. These are the plastic items that most kill marine animals. This 27-course bundle can help you learn to code this new year for just $60. How Brian can help create breathable air and fuel on Mars. This $249 power bank with Tesla-designed batteries is just bonkers. How simple changes to city procurement can reduce CO2 emissions. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Monday, December 28 from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Federal officials say man suspected in Nashville explosion died in the blast. Trump signs massive funding bill, averts shutdown. Rep. John Curtis, Congress blasted by U.S. Conference of Mayors for leaving cities, states out of relief package. Coronavirus in Utah, cases fall, intensive care unit beds increase as state reports 2 new deaths. Hiker rescued after falling more than 100 feet and lying stranded for hours. Letter, Tea Party tail wags Republican dog. Police arrest suspect in Salt Lake City shooting. Corner Canyon QB Jackson Dart is headed to USC. Here's where some other top Utah prep football recruits are going. Scott D. Pierce, is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City a hit? Ratings say no. Ty Jordan's early trajectory resembles Zach Moss, Utah's greatest running back. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. Should cell phone chargers be sold separately? Linux kernel ported to the Nintendo 64. Astronauts grow radishes in a micro-farm on the International Space Station. 2-acre vertical farm run by AI and robots outproduces 720-acre flat farm. Are tech companies censoring their users for access to China's market? Tesla update turns cars into boomboxes, adds 3 in-car video games and customizable honking. Edmund Clark, 2007 winner of the Turing Award, dies of COVID-19. Edward Snowden urges donations to the F. Samples from Ryugu asteroid revealed after delivery to Earth. An asteroid the size of a dwarf planet is lurking in our solar system. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Taxpayer watchdog doesn't see Del Mar Loop trolley making a comeback. Blue sign Hoffman to try out agreement for training camp. St. Louis family of 7 loses everything in Christmas Day house fire. Witnesses describe 15 minutes of terror inside Rockford bowling alley with gunman. Goodbye, mild temperatures, the chill is coming back. Endangered missing person advisory issued for 56-year-old Illinois woman. Suspect in Nashville bombing died in explosion. Shooting on Main Street in St. Charles, Belridge man charged. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Residents protest proposed church with Sunday caravan. Moderna vaccine may cause reaction in people with facial fillers. Reports, Padres to acquire Blake Snell from Rays. Man charged in Illinois bowling alley shooting that killed 3. Suspected car thief arrested in San Marcos after police chase. Trump signs massive measure funding government, COVID-19 relief. County reports 3,132 new COVID-19 cases with lockdown set to expire. Effective date delayed for California's flavored tobacco ban. Police ID victim of deadly shooting in southeast San Diego. Wet weather, parts of county will see rain, snow to start the week. The next headlines are from spooknews.com. China uses Huawei cameras to spy on African Union headquarters Technocotex. Driver caught doing 100 miles per hour by hidden camera in rented Bentley. The Spy, The Enigma of Bill Belichick in 2020, Bus Door Breaking Point, Buffalo Fanatics, Buffalo Bills. Gemma Arterton's regret she says Bond girls should have refused James Bond sex. Spouses must not spy on each other's phones, says Egyptian Mufti Shoki Alam, Egypt Independent. The moment that could have saved Celeste Mano from her alleged murder. John Le Carre, 10 best movies based on his novels, ranked by IMDb. Double agent George Blake dies in Moscow. Column, Kate Ford's property is next to hit the New York auction block. Soviet Cold War spy and former MI6 officer dies in Russia loop PNG. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. Russian military find new flaw with Terminator fire support vehicle. U.S. military increases activity over Iraq to respond to potential Iranian attack. UK's Royal Air Force releases video of C-17 landing on dirt runway. U.S. troops in Japan receives first COVID-19 vaccines. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Monday, December 28, 2020. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Suspects arrested in Alameda Company for stealing over 300 pieces of mail packages. Effective date delayed for California's flavored tobacco ban. Act of racist aggression, Breonna Taylor bust vandalized in Oakland. Elective, non-urgent surgeries at Kaiser Permanente halted until January 4th. Christmas holiday travel was busiest since pandemic began. Parts of California likely to have lockdown orders extended. President Trump has signed the aid package. How long will it take for stimulus checks to arrive? Workers install 192 crystals on Times Square New Year's ball. Santa Rosa Junior College expands on-campus classes for spring. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Russian fishing trawler sinks in Barents Sea, 17 missing. Moderate earthquake hits Croatia, damage reported. Chiefs clinch AFC's top seed, Steelers win AFC North. Sabonis hits late basket, sends Pacers past Celtics 108-107. The latest, driver charged after truck stopped in Tennessee. Trump signs pandemic relief bill, averts shutdown. Illinois reports 3,767 more COVID-19 cases, 104 additional deaths. Authorities, suspect died in Nashville blast on Christmas. Bears close in on playoffs with win over Jaguars. A battle that doesn't end, the pandemic's effect on healthcare workers. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. Drought is ongoing in Argentina. Drought is ongoing in Georgia, Kazakhstan, Russia, Ukraine. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay. Drought is ongoing in Peru. Drought is ongoing in Mexico, United States. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Spain, Morocco. Drought is ongoing in China, India, Nepal, Pakistan. Drought is ongoing in Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, Turkey. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Monday, December 28th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Video, Kentucky man clears snowy driveway using flamethrower. Trump signs COVID-19 relief bill, avoids government shutdown after nearly week-long delay. Katy ISD football player in intensive care unit after being thrown from car during crash, mom says. Bengals beat Texans 37-31 for first road win since 2018. Man suspected in Nashville Christmas Day bombing died in explosion, authorities say. Family loses everything in Houston house fire on Christmas Eve except Alex Bregman painting. Fog possible overnight, strong cold front on the way. Second stimulus checks, see how much money you might receive under the new stimulus bill. Mayor Turner lays out plan to help lower violence and crime in Houston. Wife fatally shot, 10-year-old grazed with bullet at spring home, HCSO says. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Gibraltar's border with Spain still in doubt after Brexit. In between land, as 2020 slips away, an American snapshot. On football, playoff picture clears up, and muddles, too. I would never go back, horrors grow in Ethiopia's conflict. Kuzma leads AD left Lakers 127-91 thrashing of Timberwolves. Titans offense has wear off night and 40-14 loss to Packers. Wealthy voters are mythical middle in Georgia Senate races. After naming bombing suspect, focus turns to motive. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Extra, Hilaria Baldwin would like to clarify a few things. NYC now requires energy efficiency grades for big buildings, and most are getting Ds and Fs. Woman beaten in anti-Asian attack on a train in Manhattan. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. At some public schools, the expanded COVID testing program is no gold standard. Coronavirus updates, Canada joins growing list of countries with UK virus variant. New Moynihan train hall is set to open January 1st. The NYPL's 1902 ceremonial Tiffany trowel. How James Beard's queerness influenced American food culture. The next headlines are from Observer.com. Scare tactics used against marijuana legalization have all gone up in smoke. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. Next, info on a few earthquakes today from earthquaketoday.com. Moderate earthquake, 5.5 mag strikes near Tamahan in Indonesia. Moderate earthquake, 5.2 mag was detected near Petrinja in Croatia. Light earthquake, 4.4 mag was detected near Taltal in Chile. Light earthquake, M4.9 quake has struck near Coral in Chile. Moderate earthquake, 5.2 mag has occurred near Owen fracture zone region. Moderate earthquake, M5.2 quake has struck near Petrinja in Croatia. Light earthquake, 4.2 mag has occurred near Jack in Costa Rica. Light earthquake, 4.2 mag has occurred near Levuka in Fiji. Moderate earthquake, 5.3 mag was detected near Sarangani in Philippines. Moderate earthquake, 5.2 mag was detected near Southeast Indian Ridge. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. Trump pardons Blackwater mercenaries who killed 14 Iraqi civilians in 2007. The future of vaccines. University of Miami study investigates effects of COVID-19 vaccine on male fertility. CDC issues new guidelines, launches probe after 1,000s negatively affected following COVID-19 vaccination. Microplastics revealed in the placentas of unborn babies. Developers of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine tied to UK eugenics movement. Washington's favorite Venezuelan opposition leader exposes links with Colombian paramilitary and narco networks. UK spy agency fails in attempt to bury records of its criminal activity. President Trump vetoes $740 billion NDAA, McConnell plotting to override. World's second largest hydroxychloroquine plant in Taiwan blows up. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Is this a photo of the Nashville RV explosion suspect? Did AT&T have a contract to audit the Dominion voting systems? Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch sold to billionaire. Wonder Woman 1984 debuts with pandemic best $16.70 M. Road near Nashville closed over another suspicious vehicle. Nashville explosion suspect Anthony Warner died in blast. Was the city of Paris fined for hiring too many women? Baseball Hall of Famer, knuckleballer Phil Niekro dies at 81. Does a photo show widowed penguins consoling each other? Nashville bombing investigation prompts FBI to search home. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Hilaria Baldwin has been posing as a Spanish person for years. Trump signs $900 billion COVID relief package into law after dragging his feet. Army sergeant charged with murdering 3 in bowling alley shooting. GOP Rep Adam Kinzinger calls out his party's grifting scam election challenges, warns of violence. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle want to make a new deal with the royal family. I hate jeans, but I love my mod and bow pair. How I got the first terrifying glimpse of COVID horror that would sweep the world. Theater died in 2020, its rebirth will be suitably dramatic. How photographer David Bailey helped the 60s swing. Inside Prince Andrew's first year as a shamed royal outcast. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Giants showed Logan Ryan more than the money with contract extension. Chinese citizen journalist sentenced to 4 years over COVID-19 reporting. Daniel Jones improved health kept ugly Giant stat from being worse. Jets defense did the unthinkable in shutting down Browns. RJ Barrett's big night was perfect response to his poor Knicks outing. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Yes, there was good news coming out of 2020. The following headlines are from alienUFOsightings.com. Alien structures discovered on the moon. Could invisible aliens really exist among us? An astrobiologist explains. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker caught in embarrassing pizza photo fic. Former Trump communications aide Omarosa Newman says Trump's refusal to concede stems from psychotic episode. Marco Rubio accuses Fauci of lying about masks, coronavirus, herd immunity during anti-lockdown online rant. Down to the wire, Trump reverses himself again, signs COVID relief package. Anthony Warner was RV bomber, killed in Christmas Day blast in Nashville, federal officials say. We believe coronavirus vaccines are effective against new strain, ADM Brett Girar. Driver suffers very serious, permanent injuries after brick is hurled through his windshield, police say. Geraldo Rivera says Trump acting like entitled frat boy for refusing to concede. 2 Colorado liquor store employees sentenced for selling alcohol to woman before fatal DUI crash. California Disney employee brags about getting COVID-19 vaccine early, hospital says leftover doses were given to non-frontline healthcare workers. The following headlines are from military.com. Nashville police ID man in bombing case. Special Forces Sergeant first class suspect in Illinois mass shooting. Moderna coronavirus vaccine arrives at U.S. bases in Japan for priority inoculations. Obesity and other problems barring teens from military service need national attention, leaders say. British double agent George Blake dies in Russia at 98. West VA Hospital announces changes after patient deaths. Nashville explosion investigation prompts FBI to search home. Military chopper crashes in North Pakistan, killing all 4. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Black politicians, activists protest Anjanette Young raid, demand policy to prevent future raids. Anjanette Young agrees to meeting with Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, also wants a public forum, lawyer says. Police raid protest at Chicago Police Headquarters. Rockford shooting, military member from Florida charged in bowling alley shooting that killed 3 people, wounded 3 others. Chicago police investigating triple shooting and unrelated fatal shooting near Midway Airport. COVID-19 in Illinois by the numbers, here's a daily update on cases, positivity rate and hospital data in your area. COVID-19 cases in Illinois by zip code, search for your neighborhood. Daily Illinois coronavirus graphs, 104 new deaths, 3,767 new confirmed and probable cases and 46,226 new test results. Coronavirus in Illinois updates, 3,767 new and probable cases of COVID-19, 104 additional deaths reported Sunday. Red Cross, fellow residents step up to help 56 displaced by Christmas Day fire in Palos Hills apartment building. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Mallard to go, dig if Pompeii fast food place reveals tastes. 2020 weather disasters boosted by climate change, report. Trump, under pressure, signs $900 billion COVID relief bill. Amid pandemic, Pacific Islands work to offset food shortages. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Monday, December 28th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Murder hornets menaced parts of the U.S. this year. How big of a threat are they? The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Wealthy voters are mythical middle in Georgia Senate races. This week, home prices, pending home sales, jobless claims. AP source, Padres have deal in place to get Snell from Rays. Report, San Diego Padres finalizing deal for pitcher Blake Snell, former Shorewood High standout. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. Takeaways from the Warriors win over the Bulls, the first of the season. 3 arrested on suspicion of San Leandro mail thefts. The latest, Japan's PM seeks to enforce virus measures. U.S. officials, suspect in Nashville explosion died in blast. Steph Curry's outburst and Damian Lee's game winner leads Warriors to 129-128 win over Bulls. Mr. Roadshow was reprimanded for patronizing remark. Warriors Draymond Green will miss next 2 games as he works on conditioning. Sponsored, buyers never send escrow deposit, but make an offer on another home. What should sellers do? Leslie West, guitarist of rock band Mountain, has died at 75. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Northern Virginia gets a taste of gaming with 4 slots. Success or survival, UW-Madison's opening had ups and downs. Tech startups find niche in South Dakota Black Hills area. Southeastern Minnesota record store proves to be destination. Minot Zoo program teaches first grade students about habitats. The next headlines are from The Intercept. Hiding COVID-19, how the Trump administration suppresses photography of the pandemic. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Monday, December 28th, 2020. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Police exchanged gunfire with man in Washington Park, no injuries reported. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams shine in snow as Packers crush Titans. Horoscope for Monday, December 28th, 2020. Bulls swim to it but still fall short against visiting Warriors. Hundreds of black women gather to show support for Anjanette Young over botched police raid. Packers-Bears finale moved to 3:25 p.m. Sunday. 27 shot, 7 killed in Chicago so far over holiday weekend. Bulls coach Billy Donovan likes the versatility Lauri Markkanen provides. GOP Rep Adam Kinzinger, Trump, allies grifting scam electoral college challenge could lead to violence. The next headlines are from Detroit Metro. Black-owned food delivery app service expands to Detroit. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Monday, December 28th, 2020. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. NFL Week 16 disaster, Bengals 37, Texans 31, 4 winners, 4 losers. The next headlines are about world records making news. Sudarshan Patnaik creates giant 3D sand art to spread awareness, attempts world record, India TV News. A Chinese pop group broke BTS's record for the largest paid virtual concert ever, Radii. Co-Chronicles, 1976 to 1979, early senior strides to first world record, Athletics Weekly. Santos dispute Messi breaking Pele's record, a goal against Transvaal is worth one against Real Madrid, Goal.com. Steph Curry drains 105 consecutive three-pointers in incredible video from Warriors practice, USA Today. Top 10 Christmas World Records, the best Christmas world records from around the world, World Record Academy. Man walks around the world without leaving his home city, The Irish News. Sudbury woman part of world record group of siblings, CBC. Pacific Rim swimmers of the early millennium, Ian Thorpe and Liesl Jones make it an Aussie sweep, Swimming World magazine. Israel enters third nationwide lockdown, PM hopes for world record of vaccinated people, Wyan. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Xiaomi made fun of Apple for not including charger in box, but now thinks it's a great idea. Tesla owners can now customize their car horns with sounds like fart or goat. Sunday's best deals, Billy skincare sale, Killer Queen Black, 16GB DDR4 XPG RAM, Nintendo Switch Anchor power bank, 1080p webcam, bathroom organizers, and more. Far-right Reddit clone vote has shut down, for real this time. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Paraburdoo in Australia at 110.12 degrees Fahrenheit or 43.4 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Ojibwakan in Russia at minus 70.24 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 56.8 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Dark archives, come for the floating goat balls, stay for the fascinating science. Divers recover a World War II Enigma machine from the Baltic Sea. The best cars, subs, and crossovers we drove in 2020. Rising to meet the tide against the threat of coastal flooding. The following headlines are from Raw Story. People cannot understand why Trump is mum on Nashville bombing after 2 days, pardoning the bomber. Trump will send a bill to Congress to eliminate his own government funding bill he just signed. Police confirm photo of Nashville bomber Anthony Quinn Warner. McConnell's release on Trump signing stimulus refuses to commit to larger relief checks. Trump signs stimulus bill after veto threats and millions kicked off of unemployment, report. Trump is behaving like a drunken sailor who is out of control, conservative. Republican struggles when asked if he's only voting against defense veto override because Trump won his state. Mar-a-Lago ballroom set up for Trump to host event where he signs stimulus bill with meager checks. Trump destroyed for claim of good news on stimulus while things get worse, he wants people to suffer. January is expected to be nightmarish after December was most deadly yet. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Trump, finally, signs the COVID relief bill. Mike Pence was enjoying a ski vacation while millions lost unemployment benefits. Trump won't sign the COVID relief bill, those suffering cannot wait. Coronavirus growth in Western countries, December 26 update. The Biden administration should restore the Endangered Species Act to full strength. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. Largest single-dish telescope opens to international researchers in 2021, CGTN. Netflix series includes insights from Texas A&M Galveston professor who set dive records, Bryan College Station Eagle. The following items are today's top search results for the term neuroplasticity. Researchers locate mechanism underlying plasticity in grown-up brains, Microbios India. Silensal review, does Silensal supplement work for tinnitus? Report by Jollof News, Globe Newswire. Dolphins keep playoff hopes alive as Ryan Fitzpatrick comes off bench to down Raiders, Yahoo Finance Australia. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Monday, December 28, 2020 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Monday, December 28, 2020. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. True Strange News Fair Use Statement. No Views News is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2020 by No Views News. All rights reserved.